Today is June 27th. It's a Monday. Our three topics today are the business plan, limitless kindness, and rejection. Should be an interesting episode. All right. So the business plan, been talking about it a little bit, been putting together, formalizing the infinite loop, which is going to be the business around what I'm doing here. So it's a mixture of some of this wellness and mindfulness topics that I'm talking about here, as well as technology. So taking the last 20 years of my work experience, bundling that up into some coursework and getting that out to people so they can learn from what I have experienced over the years. So I've been kind of formalizing all of the icings of my business plan, and I've got some important dates. So July 1st is going to tentatively mark the launch of Nick Wander's YouTube channel, and it's going to have a lot of this type of content in there. And then I'm also launching Nick Wonders. So see a little play on words, wandering and wondering, Nick Wonders. And that's going to be another YouTube channel that focuses on the actual coursework, the material that I've been talking about. So those things in conjunction, the two of them coming together produces the infinite loop, which is just sort of this brand that I've come up with for my company. Oh, and I should mention that the Nick Wonders portion of this is going to be launched July 15th. So a couple weeks after Wandering, you're going to have some wondering. All right. So topic number 2, limitless kindness. As I probably mentioned in the previous episode, I've been on this path of enlightenment, so to speak. I've been doing a lot of meditation, a lot of self-growth, really digging in, trying to find out who I am and how to be a better person. But limitless kindness comes out of some of this meditation work that I've been doing for the last 2 years. And it's a new technique. I'm not really used to doing visualization work. I'm more used to just kind of paying attention to your breath and allowing thoughts to come and allowing them to fade away. But this visualization work, it's not too different. You still are being aware of your thoughts and letting them go, but you're also trying to focus on an image in your mind. And in this one particular, it's imagining either yourself, a loved one, a stranger, whoever the person may be, and projecting loving kindness or limitless kindness in my view of it. And I've been struggling with it a little bit. I've been struggling with I'm struggling with the word. I've been struggling with visualization because for whatever reason, I have a tough time kind of staying focused on that image. My mind drifts really easily, and I find myself kind of lost in thoughts. And then I'm like, oh, I'm thinking again. Let's let go of that and try to come back to the image. And it's been tough. It's been a tough one, but it's cool. I've only been doing it for probably 2 weeks, so I can't say that I'm going to be perfect the next day when I'm learning something new. Like the breath work took a few years to kind of get pretty good at it, and I'm by no means an expert. It's going to be a lifelong journey. But yeah, I've been kind of enjoying it. It's also very different. The coursework I'm on for that talks about thinking about someone that you have sort of a neutral feeling towards. So I've been trying to work with that a little bit. It's more about like thinking about a stranger and kind of projecting kindness and love to them, which I don't normally do. I don't think most of us normally do. Most of us are kind of distant when it comes to strangers. We don't know anything about them. Why would we want to share feelings of love and kindness with them? Not necessarily that we're thinking bad things, but we're not necessarily thinking positive, loving things towards people we don't know. So this has been new and interesting, and I can see it being really beneficial. I can see it creating a level of compassion for all the people around us, which I think is really cool. So that's kind of what I'm playing with lately, trying to practice that, and I'll keep you folks informed on how that goes as the journey progresses. Last but not least, a little bit of a vulnerable topic. I'm trying to do more of these, trying to be more open in front of the camera, in front of you folks. And so today we're going to talk about rejection. So rejection is a very interesting thing, and in my case, I knew that a rejection was coming. I knew that I'd made a connection with someone and the vibe wasn't quite there, wasn't quite right. Kind of trying to work on a friendship that just didn't pan out right. It still kind of hurt. It still hurt to like have that connection separate. And I find that kind of interesting because even though I was sort of prepared and I kind of knew it wasn't the right thing, it still feels bad. It still makes you kind of question who you are. Like, did I do something wrong? What is it about my personality they didn't like? Like, what was going on? What was happening? What was on their mind that caused them to be like, hey, let's kind of go our separate ways. And sometimes the reality is there's nothing that's necessarily negative on either side. Sometimes things just don't work out. And that's kind of the way of life in general. And I think this comes up from time to time in all of our dealings, from romantic to business to whatever the type of relationship may be. They don't always work the way that you intend them to or you expect them to. And that's just sort of how life works. I think that's what makes life kind of interesting, because when you do have the moments where the connection is solid and you can keep building on it, then that's where the magic is. So you just have to be aware. I have to be aware. Some of this is convincing myself that not all connections I make are going to be what I project them to be. And that's natural because it's another person, and I can't project my own feelings, ideas, all those things on someone else. They're an individual, and I've got to respect that. So that's what I learned today. That's what I've been working on today. Till next time, peace.